0030. Narrator, voiceover, calm but intriguing tone. We live on a magnificent celestial ballet dancer, a sphere of rock and water constantly pirouetting through the cosmos. But what if, for just a fleeting moment, our cosmic dancer faltered? What if the Earth, a planet hurtling through space, suddenly stopped its majestic spin for a single, solitary second? It sounds like a premise from a science fiction movie. But the reality, grounded in the unyielding laws of physics, is far more terrifying than any fictional apocalypse. Today, we delve into the unimaginable. What would truly happen if the Earth stopped spinning for 1 second? 00, 30, 01, 15. Narrator. To understand the chaos, we first need to appreciate the order. Our planet is not static. It's a dynamic marvel. The Earth formed from a swirling cloud of dust and gas, inheriting its rotation from this initial angular momentum. It's been spinning ever since, a celestial gyroscope that dictates our days and nights. At the equator, this spin is blistering, a dizzying 1,670 kilometers per hour, or roughly 1,037 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. As you move towards the poles, this speed decreases, but across vast swathes of our populated world, we are all hurtling eastward at incredible velocities. We don't feel it because everything around us, the air, the buildings, the oceans, is moving with us in perfect synchronicity until it isn't. 01, 15, 03, 45. Narrator. Imagine that precise moment, 1 second. The Earth's crust, its molten core, its very rotation, halts. But you, me, every building, every car, every unanchored object on its surface, and crucially the atmosphere itself, are still carrying that incredible eastward momentum. It's the law of inertia, Newton's first law, playing out on a planetary scale. 0150 or 240. Narrator. In that instantaneous fraction of a second, anyone not deeply anchored would be flung eastward at supersonic speeds. Picture yourself standing still, then suddenly being catapulted at over 1,000 miles an hour. Bones would shatter, bodies would be ripped apart by the sheer acceleration, reduced to little more than smears against the landscape. Cars, trains, planes on the ground, they would become deadly projectiles, flying eastward, disintegrating as they encounter resistance. Buildings, from towering skyscrapers to humble homes, would be instantly reduced to rubble. Their foundations, attached to the now still Earth, would remain, but the structures themselves would simply collapse or be sheared off, unable to withstand the sudden differential motion. 02, 40, 03, 45. Narrator. But the immediate terror wouldn't just be from solid objects. The atmosphere, our life-giving blanket of air, would also continue its eastward trajectory. Imagine winds not of hurricane force, but of super-hurricane force, a literal atmospheric tsunami. These winds, exceeding the speed of sound, would scour the planet's surface clean. They would rip trees from the ground, strip bark from surviving trunks, and erase geological features like sand dunes. Nothing organic would withstand this supersonic tempest. The air itself would become a weapon, filled with shrapnel of every imaginable kind, shattered glass, metal fragments, pulverized rock, and organic debris, all traveling at lethal velocities. 0345, 0430. Narrator. And then there are the oceans. Covering over 70% of our world, they too possess immense momentum. As the land abruptly stops, the colossal bodies of water would surge eastward, unconstrained. We're not talking about tidal waves here. We're talking about global tsunamis of unimaginable scale. These towering walls of water, miles high in some places, would sweep across entire continents, drowning everything in their path. Coastal cities would be annihilated, vast plains inundated, and entire ecosystems utterly submerged. The oceans would literally slosh over land masses, carving new coastlines in an instant, forever altering the planet's geography. 04 30 05 15. Narrator. And what of the Earth itself? Such a sudden, violent deceleration, even for a second, would send a seismic shockwave through its very core. Imagine braking a car from 1,000 mph to zero in a blink. The internal stresses would be catastrophic. Every fault line on every tectonic plate would rupture simultaneously, triggering earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude, far beyond anything we've ever recorded. Volcanic eruptions would explode across the globe as magma chambers are violently disturbed. New rifts would tear open, old ones would grind together, reshaping continents in a terrifying ballet of destruction. But here's the kicker. After 1 second, the Earth starts spinning again. The initial jolt is over, but the world it returns to is utterly unrecognizable. The immediate trauma has already been dealt. 05:15, 06:45. Narrator. The immediate aftermath would be a scene of unfathomable desolation. The skies, choked with dust, ash, and pulverized debris, would plunge the world into a perpetual twilight, blocking out the sun for weeks, months, perhaps even years. This impact winter would devastate any surviving life, as temperatures plummet and photosynthesis grinds to a halt. EU 05:55:6:45. Narrator. The very composition of our atmosphere would be altered, filled with toxic gases from volcanic eruptions and the combustion of vast amounts of organic material. Clean air and drinkable water would be almost non-existent. The oceans, having surged over continents, would now rush back, causing another wave of destruction, creating turbulent, chaotic currents that would make them impassable and deadly for centuries. Humanity, if any survived the initial cataclysm by some miracle of being deep underground or in highly specialized shelters, would emerge into a truly alien world. All infrastructure would be destroyed. Communication systems, power grids, transportation networks, erased. We would be flung back to a primordial state, facing a planet stripped bare, hostile, and scarred beyond recognition. The sheer scale of death would be unparalleled in our planet's history, a true extinction-level event for complex life on the surface. Dr. 6:45:07:30. Narrator. Thankfully, this scenario remains firmly in the realm of hypothetical thought experiments. The Earth's spin is incredibly stable, governed by immense forces and billions of years of cosmic history. It won't just stop. But contemplating such an event serves as a stark, humbling reminder. It underscores the incredible, delicate balance of forces that sustain life on our planet. Every sunrise, every sunset, every breath we take is a testament to the continuous, unwavering spin of our home. It's a reminder that our existence is a fragile miracle, entirely dependent on the colossal, silent machinery of the cosmos. And perhaps a single second of stopped rotation is all it would take to end it all.